Hey, how you guys doing there? Happy Homebrew Wednesday. Yeah, I was gonna shoot my video outside my house, but there's kids running around. They're playing a game called Scarecrow. I guess it's sort of like hide and seek, but they don't call it that these days or something, I don't know. But it's twilight here, just about to lose our sun completely. You can see that it's a lot brighter on camera than it actually is. But this camera has phenomenal low light capabilities. So you can see the street lights are on, but it's actually quite dark. It's a great camera. HF M40 by Canon. So I thought I'd just go for a little walk and do my Homebrew Wednesday video outside, walking around the streets like an idiot. So everyone can go, what the hell is that guy doing? I think pretty much everyone's used to this by now, though, don't you think? People walking around with cameras and stuff. Anyway, I'll walk up here, up the street. We're going up towards, well, just away from my area. I was actually asked one week if I lived in the projects, because, oops, a car's coming, I better move. We live in townhouses, so it looks like they're all the same, which they are, but they asked me if we live in the projects. I guess, and I didn't know what the projects meant. What does that mean? Well, it's a low-income things. No, I don't live in the projects. It's called a co-op, and it means that we're not run by a landlord. We make our own rules, and we have a board of directors, which I was on for 6 years, and we make decisions that way, and then we have votes. It's like a little government. It's like it's a democracy. It's democratically run. All the people who live in the co-op have a vote, unlike in society where the government just does whatever they want. We actually can vote and decide, if we want landscaping, if we want flowers planted somewhere, if we want rent increases or decreases or whatever. So it's pretty cool. We make our own rules. We don't have a landlord. We have a coordinator that does our administrative work for us. It's pretty cool, actually. Co-ops are cool. Obviously I can't be drinking a beer out here because I'm outside walking around. But I did drink like half a glass of IPA before I came out here. So does that count? I guess. I hope. Maybe at the end of the video I'll honor the tradition. But why do cars always drive by when I'm filming stuff outside? God, I hate that. So anyway, I did some home brewing with yeast that I washed, and I followed all the instructions, all the directions I watched on YouTube. I was very, very careful with what I did. Refrigerated it, took it out of the refrigerator 24 hours before I used it, and I put it into a brew, and I got a stuck fermentation. So when that happens, I'm a little bit pissed about that, a little bit discouraged about, yeast washing. I know that people do it and they're successful with it, but for some reason, I followed all the, I'm an experienced home brewer, I can do these things, and I just didn't have any luck with it. So cars are driving by and looking at me like, what's that guy doing? I should have wore a CraigTube shirt. That way maybe they at least know it was YouTube. So I'm probably not going to bother doing that again because it's a lot of work. You have to be careful with the temperatures. You gotta put it in the fridge, and you got to take it out of the fridge before you use it. You got to boil your water and let it cool before you add it to the yeast to wash it and shake it and everything. It's a lot of time. Unless you're working with really expensive yeast, like you paid $12 for a vial of yeast and you're really, strapped for cash, I wouldn't bother. But that's just me. You know, a lot of people have luck with it. Now, I know some people pitch their wort right on top of the old yeast cake. Well, that one I will try. Because you're not disturbing it or interrupting it or washing it or doing anything weird with it. You're just pitching right on top of the old yeast cake. I'm going to try that. That's my next experiment. Not messing with it at all. Just pitch it right on top of there and see what happens. So that's my next experiment. The thing you have to be careful is that your wort has to be at the proper temperature. It has to be 70, whatever degrees before you put it on top of the cake, or otherwise you'll kill your yeast, right? You can't do, like, say, a Cooper's kit and have like 110 degree, a gallon of 110 degree wort, pour that on top of a yeast bed, and then top it up with cold water. You can't do that. You have to, what you're putting on top of your yeast bed has to be at fermentation temperature. So anyway, this video is very boring, I know. Last week I did the sort of special effect with the magic camera, and I did a 17-hour cast last Friday on JTV. 17 hours. So, I've been taking a bit of a break basically from the internet for a while, for a few days, from YouTube and from everything. So this isn't really an exciting video. Probably not going to edit this much either. Yeah, just, going for a walk here. Oh, I bought some of those upside down tomato growing things. I don't know if you've heard about them. They're topsy-turvy, I think they're called. Yeah, they're called topsy-turvy tomato plant growing things. Bought a couple of those. I'm gonna give those a whirl, see what happens with them. I'm not sure where I'm gonna hang them yet, but we'll see what happens. I'm almost back at my my home, my co-op here, my projects here. No, they're not. It's not like that. We have a little community there that's, we all work together and make the place nice, for the most part. There's some people that don't participate much, but oh yeah, 17crew.com. Please check that out. It's growing. It's growing big time. I've offered to help with some stuff, so I'm doing contributing a little bit to the site with Hoppy Brewer UK and Back Creek Brewer. Is that his? God, I can't remember these bloody names. I can't remember. But so I've offered to a few services of mine to help them with that. Plus, me and Optimod are doing some. Well, we're talking about inventing some more DJ sweepers. Those sweepers that we play in between songs. And so he does them, but him and I are going to come up with some ideas. So it's fun. It's good to. It's nice to participate and be part of it. And I hope all you guys enjoy it. The forums are there. If you've got any questions, I'll go down to my basement and grab myself a little beer, and we'll do a little ending thing with a cheers. And that's what we'll do. I'm just coming out to my house right now. It's the side there. So we'll be back in just a moment. Okay, well, I can't think of a way to pour this while I'm holding the camera, but I'm going to be taking this one here. That's going to be the one I'm going to pour. Nice IPA. I'll be right back. There. Oh. Okay. Oh man. It's good. I bought myself a new Scotch glass, so hopefully this one doesn't break like the other one did all by itself. Well, that's good. And I'm out, guys. I'm gonna have myself a little drink. Cheers, 17, big 17. I'm gonna retreat and watch myself a little bit of Lost. Cheers, guys. 17. See you soon.